Today we are going to learn 7th class social studies lesson number 1, the universe and the earth. Observe this flow chart. In this flow chart or in this chapter we are going to learn the universe and how origin of the universe, solar system, origin of the solar system, environment, components of the environment, factors of pollution and disaster, so on. The universe. The universe is a vast space that contains many unimaginable elements. It includes the planets, sun, the Milky Way galaxy, and all other galaxies. The range of the universe is infinity. The science that studies the universe is called astronomy. This is called cosmology in Russian. Scientific research in astronomy began with the Italian astronomer named Galileo. He made telescope and first looked at the sky with the telescope. Many astronomers have been searching about the universe since the time of Galileo. There is no consensus among the scientists on the origin of the universe. Origin of the universe. There are many theories about the origin of the universe. One among them is the Big Bang theory. This theory was first proposed by a Belgian astronomer, George Lamter. He strongly believed that the present day universe began and has been expanding from a tiny atom about 13.7 billion years ago. The tiny atom was like a small ball with infinity temperature and infinity density. Due to the increasing temperature and density of that atom, it exploded and shattered into small pieces all over the universe. As a result, stars, galaxies, planets, satellites, and celestial bodies are formed in the universe. According to this theory, the expansion of the universe is occurring till today. Here we can observe that Big Bang theory in this picture. According to astronomers, at least 125 billion galaxies are there in the universe. The distance from one edge of the galaxy to the other is 1,20,000 light years. The Milky Way is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. Solar system. Our solar system is made up of the sun and the 8 planets. Those are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The solar system also has satellites, comets, asteroids, and meteoroids. Scientists estimated that our solar system was formed about 4.6 billion years ago. Origin of the solar system. There are many theories about the origin of the solar system. Some of the important theories among them are geocentric theory, heliocentric theory, and nebular hypothesis. Geocentric theory. This theory was proposed by an Egyptian astronomer named Ptolemy. According to this theory, the Earth is at its center. The Sun and the other celestial bodies revolve around it. The theory believes that the Earth is the center of the universe. Heliocentric theory. This theory was proposed by the Polish astronomer named Nicholas Copernicus. According to this theory, the Sun is at its center. The planets, satellites, and other celestial bodies revolve around it. We can also observe celestial theory in the picture also. Sun is at its center. The Nebular Hypothesis. This theory was developed by Immanuel Kant. According to him, the planets were formed out of a cloud of dust and gases associated with the Sun. The Earth is the only planet in the solar system that is capable of supporting life. It has the right temperature because the Earth is neither too close to the Sun nor too far from it. Environment. The environment can be classified into three categories as natural environment, man-made environment, human environment. Natural environment. The natural environment is comprising of land, water, air, living organisms like plants and animals. Natural elements, natural environment again divided into four types of lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere. Lithosphere. The word lithosphere originates from the Greek words litho, which means stone or rock, and sphere means sphere or ball. The solid part of the earth is called lithosphere. It is made up of rocks and minerals and is covered with a thin layer of soil. It is an irregular surface with various landforms such as mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys, deltas, deserts, etc. These landforms are divided into three types. They are first order landforms, second order landforms, and the third order landforms. Interior of the earth. The earth is made up of different layers. These layers differ from one another in thickness and also in their physical and chemical composition. The Earth consists of three layers. They are crust, mantle, core. Core is again divided into two parts, interior and exterior. We can observe that in the picture. Hydrosphere. All the water bodies present on the Earth's surface are collectively known as hydrosphere. The Earth is known as watery planet. The word hydrosphere originates from the Greek words hydra, which means water, and sphere means sphere or ball. The presence of life on our planet is mainly due to its water and air. About two-thirds, it means 71% of Earth's surface is covered by hydrosphere. Only 1% of water is useful to our needs. The remaining water is in the form of ice, saline water, etc. Hydrosphere provides water to all living organisms. Atmosphere. The thin envelope of air of the Earth is called atmosphere. It extends several hundred kilometers upwards from the Earth's surface. The word atmosphere originates from the Greek words atmos, which means vapor. Spera means sphere or ball. The atmosphere is a mixture of several gases: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, or important gases of the atmosphere. We can observe the composition of the atmosphere in this picture and also the layers of the atmosphere. Oxygen is regarded as the breath of life. Without it, life would not be possible. Carbon dioxide helps the plants in the photosynthetic process. Atmosphere protects us from the harmful rays and the scorching heat of the sun. The water vapor and dust particles which are in the atmosphere support to form clouds and thereby give rains. The atmosphere usually divided into five layers starting from the Earth's surface. They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. We can observe all these layers in this picture from the Earth's surface: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Biosphere. Biosphere is an environment where animals, microorganisms, human and plants live together. It is a zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other. The word biosphere generates from the Greek words bios, which means life, and spera means sphere or ball. You can also observe that in this diagram, in this picture, The biosphere exists where these three landforms are available: atmosphere, lithosphere, and hydrosphere. Human environment. Our surroundings, which are formed with human beings, are called human environment. It consists of individual, family, community, religious, educational, economic, political situations. After the settled life was formed, human beings started depending one another. It's resulted in the establishment of human environment. Man-made environment. Our, our surroundings, which are made of human beings, are called man-made environment. It consists of buildings, factories, parks, roads, bridges, projects, mountains, etc. Early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings. They led a simple life and fulfilled their needs using the nature around them. As a result of settled life and the industrial revolution, human beings have to change and use natural environment to their advantage. It leads to the formation of so many elements of human-made environment and the change in the natural environment. Factors of pollution. Addition of various impurities to the environment is pollution. There are three types: air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. Factors of air pollution: ash, salt particles, smoke, acid rains, fuel consumption, industrial dust, fluorocarbons, etc. Effect of air pollution. Air pollution causes global warming, change in climatic conditions, acid rains, declining farmland, extinction of animal species, and respiratory health problems. Prevention of air pollution. Use planning strategies available to reduce air pollution. Water pollution. Any physical, biological, or chemical change in water quality that adversely affects living organisms can be considered as water pollution. Causes of water pollution. The water gets polluted by various causes like different types of wastages, which are divided as industrial effluents have a wide variety of organic and inorganic pollutants. Example: paper and pulp mills, dyeing textile industries, etc. Number two, the fertilizers and chemical industries also problem of water pollution. This is a serious environmental issue. Soil pollution. Different types of chemicals due to use of fertilizers, plastic, even the earth is getting polluted. Way of conservation: conserve natural resources like air and water. Environmental education must be included in the school curriculum. increasing the capacity of renewable resources by recycling and reusing, planting more and more plants to save our forest resources, seeking alternatives to non-renewable resources by increasing use of biogas and biofuels, avoiding the dumping the industrial waste into river bodies. It is a measure of protect rich marine life. Disasters. Disasters is a serious disruption that occurs in the short or long term, causing extensive human, physical, economic, and environmental damage that extends ability of the affected community to use its own resources. There are two types of disasters: natural disasters, man made disasters. Natural disasters is a natural process of phenomenon that may cause of life, injury or other health impacts, property damage, loss of livelihood and services, social and economic disruption of environment damage. Man-made disasters. These are the consequence of technological of human errors. Preventive methods. Preparedness safety tips can prevent injuries and make the difference in emergency. Having information about disasters, having a plan to move to a safe area in an emergency, having emergency kits in hand, avoiding unnecessary damage and moving to safe area in your home in the event of an accident cause less loss. Disaster management. Disaster management is a continuous and comprehensive process of planning and managing and implementing necessary or useful measures to prevent any risk that mitigating disasters severity and consequences, being prepared by any disasters, capacity build, responding quickly to unforeseen disasters, estimating the severity of magnitude of disasters is called disaster management. Disaster management in India is mainly about providing relief and rehabilitation to the affected people by the natural disasters. 10th plan. For the first time, disaster management was defined as a developmental issue in the 10th 5-year plan. In the 10th plan, policy guidelines for disaster control, operational guidelines, specific development plans are suggested.